Breaking news we start with: a murder suspect wanted in Kentucky, back behind bars now after being captured. All the way up in Indiana, Evansville police arresting Julius Catlett Jr. yesterday. He is facing murder charges in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Police say he shot and killed Sean Smith during a block party earlier this month. No word on when Catlett will be extradited back to Kentucky. And happening right now, an escaped inmate still on the run in southern Kentucky. The New Era reporting that Vicki Carter was being transported from Hopkins County to Muhlenberg County when somehow she removed her restraints and coveralls, opened the back door, and ran. If you have any idea where Carter may be, call Crime Stoppers at 270-825-1111. There is a $500 reward for information leading to her arrest. Amy?
Well, Steve, right now there is a manhunt underway for a wanted man in Robertson County as well. Sophie Nielsen-Colding live in Springfield for us right now. So, Sophie, who is this guy and why do cops want to catch him so badly?
Well, his name is Sandy Duke, and you can actually look up his information on the Robertson County Jail website because he recently spent about 3 months in that jail. He got out on bond, and now the sheriff's office says he violated the terms of that bond. Let me read to you some of the charges that he was facing: aggravated burglary, forgery, theft of property, worthless checks, and harassment. So once the sheriff's office got word that he had violated the terms of his bond, there was a search, and he'd been on the run for more than 24 hours now. Robertson County Sheriff's deputies, aided by other agencies, were searching the area around Highway 49 and Wilkes Road. Schools were even placed on a soft lockdown all day. Sheriff's deputies say that Duke was last seen wearing a white tank top, t-shirt, and khaki shorts. Now, even though those schools were on lockdown, deputies said that students were not in any immediate danger. Neighbors we spoke with yesterday said they actually felt safe because there were deputies swarming around their houses trying to look for this guy. I confirmed this morning that he has not been caught yet, and so they will be on the lookout for him, even though that search is no longer going on at this time. Reporting live in Robertson County, Sophie Nielsen-Colding, News Channel 5.
All right, Sophie, thank you for the update there from Robertson County. Meantime, 3 masked burglars are still on the run this morning also down in Franklin. Police say these guys pried open, watch this, the front door of a nail salon on Mallory Lane yesterday. When they get in, they go straight to the bathroom, not to use it, but because that's where they're going to break through a wall that gets them into the AT&T store next door. That's why they say this is fairly sophisticated. In the AT&T store, they ripped off thousands of dollars worth of electronics. You see them coming in right there. If you know anything about this, call the Williamson County Crime Stoppers number this morning. And happening now, police are working to track down these masked gunmen as well. Surveillance photo here showing the people who robbed Hunter's food store on Clarksville Pike back in late August. Then they hit the Family Dollar up on Jefferson Street last week. The thieves made off in a white SUV. If you recognize them at all or know anything about it, call Crime Stoppers at 74-CRIME. Happening today, the Vanderbilt rape case. Apparently it is not over yet. In just a couple of hours now, Cory Batey is going to be back in court.
And News Channel 5's Dan Kennedy live from the Davidson County Courthouse this morning with a preview of what to expect. And we understand prosecutors are actually going to ask for more prison time.
That's right, because prosecutors this morning are asking themselves, did Cory Batey get off the Vanderbilt rape case too easy? You know, he's sentenced to 15 years, which is the minimum for this kind of conviction, but he could have been facing up to 25 years in prison. So this morning they're going to be walking through these doors, going back to court once again. This time, though, the prosecution is demanding a new sentencing hearing. One of the reasons they're doing that is because they say they weren't aware of some letters sent to the judge on behalf of Batey. It was back in April that a jury convicted Batey, found him guilty in raping an unconscious female student in a Vandy dorm room. Not long after that, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison. Now Batey's trial attorney is firing back in an exclusive interview with News Channel 5. She says 15 years is enough and that the district attorney should just leave it alone.
Courtney, why do you think the state is asking for a new sentencing hearing?
I think the state wants a harsher penalty. Either the victim's not satisfied or they're just not satisfied and they want to see 25 years.
So what's happening here today? The judge will likely hear arguments from both sides in court and then decide 2 things. 1, will there be a new sentencing hearing? And the second, will he stay on this case as judge or pass it along to someone else? We're going to be in the courthouse this morning and be bringing you updates on newschannel5.com and, of course, all our social media pages as well. Reporting live this morning in downtown Nashville, Dan Kennedy, News Channel 5.
Dan, thanks for that update on what's happening today. And the Hendersonville father who admitted to shooting and killing his 11-year-old daughter is back behind bars this morning. Timothy Batts' bond was revoked yesterday after he tested positive for drugs. Batts is charged with reckless homicide after he told police he accidentally shot his daughter Tamia inside their home last month. Detective Neil Harris told the court yesterday it appears someone logged into the Batts in-home surveillance system and may have tried to delete video that was recorded just after Tamia's death.
I was very concerned that there may be some attempt to destroy or delete whatever video there could be of the incident.
Batts did have an outburst in the courtroom, and it's too explicit to share on air this morning. If you want to see it, we have it posted on our website. Just go to newschannel5.com. Some disturbing developments this morning surrounding the arrest of Toby Willis.
Yeah, Willis, the patriarch of the Willis clan. That's a local musical family. They've performed on TV. They performed on the Grand Ole Opry stage as well. Reality TV stars. Court documents are showing that Willis allegedly raped a family member more than a decade ago while living in Ashland City. Willis was transferred to the Cheatham County Jail Tuesday after he fled the state last week. There he is. He is currently being held without bond in Cheatham County.